Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. As the controversy over the winter fuel payments still rages on, there's accusations like a fly left and right, lies are being told and truths are being revealed. This dominates the news, and Keir Starmer and his chum Wes Streeting, the Health Secretary, both continue to deny that the government did an impact assessment. And they're technically right, except they're wrong. Because, of course, we know for a fact that the Labour Party did an impact assessment 7 years ago in 2017, which showed that 4,000 people would die. And then people are saying, oh, yes, but that was as an opposition, as a government, they didn't do the impact assessment. Except the Department of Work and Pensions has just thrown the pair of them and the rest of the leadership of the party completely under the bus. The reason is, they published the equity analysis. They did the survey and they published it back in July. And so all these claims of, we have never done a status, we've never done a survey, we've never done impact studies and things like that, are now completely shown to be nothing but utter bollocks. Yet again, Starmer can't help himself. He has to lie and is almost immediately caught out in the lie. They did their own study, and then as a government, they did a study that was published in the middle of July. And of course, this showed then that disabled people would, by a long way, be the ones most hard hit by this cut. This is causing an uproar, of course. I mean, it's all over the place. Like I said in an earlier video, it's a worldwide news now. And the Labour Party don't know how to deal with the fallout. They really don't. The backbenchers are furious. Somebody dared walk past my door. That's why my dog is growling, if you can hear him in the background. Hey, Barnes, they're allowed. They're allowed. Anyway, calm him down again. But what they're saying is that, no, we deny that this was real because this wasn't a government report. This was a civil service report. The civil service to which you are the head. You are the chief minister. The prime minister of this country is the head of the civil service de facto. He is the minister of the civil service. Why does he have to keep lying? Well, we know why. Because the truth is so awful and so detrimental. And yet they keep doing it. Even though they continually get caught out in telling these lies. It's just there. Now, a Freedom of Information request went in to the Department of Work and Pensions over this report. And it reviewed it and it revealed that it did do that impact assessment back in July. And it was released in the middle of July. And it said that, and here's the number, 83% of those aged 80 plus who currently receiving winter fuel payments will lose them. That is an immense amount. And this is why there's such a furore over it. Because you're actually attacking the most vulnerable in society. And it's 80% or 82% of those who are losing this winter fuel allowance have some form of disability or infirmity. There's no getting away from it. Starmer and Reeves are a pair of evil, evil people who are deliberately targeting the elderly, the weak, the vulnerable, the disabled, those least able to fight the decision. And even if they did want to claim, they have to fill in a 243 question book almost. And you have to remember that the mental facilities of these people is often not as sharp as once it was, especially in the over 80s. They may not be actually physically or mentally able to fill that form in. And at that point, I would suggest that form then becomes discriminatory against them on the grounds of age and infirmity and disability. And therefore, that form itself is illegal. and therefore the department putting it out is in breach of the law. This is all very complex, and I do hope that there are lots of court cases over it. We know there are already court cases going ahead and appeals going ahead. Let's hope that this is followed through to the nth degree, and they're all shown to be what they are: completely empty, callous, heartless, inhumane bastards, one and all. However, and we're going to read this too. I'm just trying to find this. I'm going to read this bit to you. And this is from the DWP study. And it goes as follows. We do not have published information relating to disability of WFP recipients. However, as a proxy, we can look at those in receipt of the state pension, as almost all of those on state pension receive winter fuel payments. And whether or not they received a pensioner disability benefit, either AA, DLA or PIP, and the latest available data shows that 20% of state pension recipients who claim one of these PIPs, 53% of them in total are claiming it for disability, and in the over 80s, it is 82% claiming it. So anyone over 80, 82% of all over 80s are entitled. But because they're getting that disability payment on top, it puts them over the limit and they're not getting any of this help. And they publish that. And they're saying, in total, 71% of all age groups of people with a disability will lose their entitlement. This is a disgusting state of affairs, and his claims that they've not done an impact assessment are shown to be complete lies. He's standing there, he's looking you in the eye, and he is opening his mouth and lying to your face. Starmer cannot be trusted. He is a proven liar. And I'm not even saying alleged. He is a liar. Because now we know that that was published, and he must have known it as head of the civil service. Now, you've had 10 days of this or so, of Starmer, the staff at Number 10, the civil service, all denying and refusing to comment. His deputy spokesman only said that there was potential for studies or something before the policy announcement, but it wasn't of legal standing. And they're using those weasel words and word saddles to try and crawl out of it. But let's face it, they're all untrustworthy, lying bastards, each and every one. And none of them may be trusted. And you're going to have to word check, check every single fact check them all the time. Check every single word they use. Look at the language. Look at what they're not saying. Look at what they're trying to hide all the time. There must be a rejection. And the backbenchers, any Labour backbencher who now knows that they've been lied to by their own party, who still stands up and says this is acceptable, is unworthy. They're cockroaches. Thanks very much. Bye.